Set to kick off.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
They go play action here on first down. And what a catch there by Allen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd and 11.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Bud Dupree in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Herbert. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now it's Roethlisberger. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Anthony McFarland, his first carry of the ball game.
And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd down.
Ben on 3rd and long. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 47 yards.
And an Austin 1st down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On on the ground. It's McFarland.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a run with McFarland.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
The ball carrier taken down at the 11-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try.
A 28-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Toronto's 3, Chargers nothing.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Let's check on the ball. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. Herbert given 9 there on the 1st down completion.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd down at the 36-yard line.
Here's Herbert. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
So 1st and 10 at the 11. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Eluding them, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Stephon Tuitt. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold him to 3. So he had a chance to get him on the board there, but unfortunately that big yellow metallic structure in the back of the end zone, it had other plans.
And that's when we're kickers watching it the whole way saying, oh no, don't hit it. Rats.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Here's Roethlisberger. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Now it's Crowder. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
On 1st and 10, Herbert. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, a 22. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And this is complete. It's Allen. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Here's Conley. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
I need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to rifle one deep, and that's caught inside the 30. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw again is Roethlisberger. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, it's Roethlisberger. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and goal.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So we come upon halftime. 6-3 is our score. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. A field goal the difference. A tight one through 2 quarters, and we are back and underway for the 3rd quarter. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over. First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have is, and he's taken down. Back in his own 7. It was Melvin Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Intended for Deontay.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. He's got a man complete. The 20. 10, 5, and all the way in for the touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 93 yards. And his guys are going to retake the lead. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On first down, it's Herbert. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. A short throw caught by Andrews. And able to break one.
He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Herbert throwing again. And
And this will be incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Again, Herbert. And that is going to be incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And as a result, possession switches hands. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On 1st down, they'll start with McFarland. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 39-yard line.
McFarland once more. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. Touchdown! Anthony McFarland with touchdown number 8 on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
The deuce is wild here. 2nd down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock. Zone, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
They'll run with McFarland, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Anthony McFarland, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Desperados 24, Chargers 6.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Back to the air. Herbert on second down. Herbert has it knocked free. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Back to throw here, Herbert. And here's a leaping catch. He pulled it in. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're going to try and throw. He's got a man. It's Williams. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The Chargers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Herbert back to the air. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. Past the 20. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To the air again, Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And this results in 6 touchdowns. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Desperados 31, Chargers 6. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A very strong gain of 24.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. Look at this tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And at the 31-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Out of the gun, Herbert. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off down at the 2. Well, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
He gets it left side to Johnson. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from blocking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Roethlisberger will throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. We're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Now he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Ben on 3rd and long. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt the return.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
And less than a yard.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Herbert on first down now. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On 1st and 10, Herbert. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Up incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Herbert. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Micah Fitzpatrick, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. 13-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And
got his man complete. 20, 10. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for our visitors, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.